Oh. Warm to the touch, guys. Alright. Hey, what's up, guys? This is Chris, and I'm back with more Everyday RC and an update afterthought video on my 8S Traxxas XMAXX. I know after my last video, a lot of you are wondering, what did I think of the truck running on 8S? And that's what this video is for. I can first off tell you that I am pleasantly happy and surprised with the performance of this truck on 8S. Now, I am running max amps batteries in this truck. I originally was running it on 6S dual 9000 milliamp 3S max amps batteries that were 100C there on the right, and I recently picked up the dual 4S packs for this truck, and they are 6500 milliamp 14.8 volt each, and they are 150C batteries, guys. Now, for those of you who are thinking that this might be too much power for this truck, or the VXL system can't handle this power, or you're going to overheat the truck and the truck's going to go on fire and things of that nature, well, I will tell you that the better quality battery that you use, the higher C rating of the battery, as you can see on the right, those are 100C batteries, and on the left, the 8S batteries, the dual 4S batteries, are 150C batteries, and the C rating is the continuous burst or the continuous flow of voltage for the battery. The lower the C rating, the more harm you could potentially do to your electronic speed control. So don't get it misconstrued that the higher the C rating, the battery is too powerful for your vehicle. It's actually the opposite. The higher the C rating, the more protection you have over your electronics. It's called the continuous burst, which basically means that there's no arc or no lag in the voltage that the battery is pumping through the electronic speed control, so therefore there's no arc in the voltage, which creates lesser heat. Because if you have arcing going on where the batteries can't keep up, you're going to have a bridge there, a gap in your voltage, and that's going to result in higher temperatures in your electronics. So I was pleasantly surprised to see that these batteries, these max amps batteries, are super high quality. The 150C rating on these dual 4S packs kept the temperature very low on this truck. So that is something I want you to take into account, that the better quality battery that you use, you're going to have more protection over your speed control. And I was very happy to see that this 8S VXL that Traxxas supplies with the 8S upgrade handled very nicely. The only issue I did have was that it did not take an initial calibration. When you first plug in your ESC, you're supposed to set the full throttle endpoint, your braking endpoint, and then your neutral position, and then the ESC is now programmed for full throttle, full brake, and neutral. It did not work right away, guys. I had to program this ESC about 4 or 5 times until I got full power out of this electronic speed control. I don't really know if there was a slight glitch in it, but now it's pumping out full power, and now, as you can see, my max speed on dual 4S max amps, 8S max amps batteries, my top speed on this vehicle with the stock tires was 57.4 miles per hour. So that's incredible. Traxxas says that you're going to get 50 plus miles an hour out of this thing, and I got almost 60 miles an hour with these max amps batteries. So I was like completely blown away by that. Now, I will say that that was with the stock tires, guys. You are going to get more mile per hour out of the stock tires because they are a larger diameter. The smaller diameter tires that you put on here, you're going to lose miles per hour. So with the stock tires running on 8S, I maxed out at 57.4 miles per hour. Now, those of you knew that I put on the 1/5 scale wheels and tires by Mad Max. They are a smaller diameter, And on 8S, I was only getting 44.5 miles per hour out of it, guys. So I was getting almost another 15 miles per hour out of this truck running the stock tires. Now, I will say that with the stock tires, this truck is all over the place. The Hot Racing sway bar kit I installed did not help the handling at all, although I did put on the blue sway bar. There are different tensions that come in the kit, and I only did the blue sway bar, so adding a higher tension sway bar might help this problem a little bit. And I maxed out on my preload on my rear shocks to help with the suspension, but even with that, the truck was all over the place, and it was like riding on a cloud of air. The truck would like to go wherever it want to go, even with the Traxxas TSM stability management on with the truck. Running the Mad Max tires at 44.5 miles an hour, the truck is still fast. The truck is still ballistic, but you're not going to get the top speed. And honestly, guys, for this size vehicle, for a 20+ pound truck, running at those kind of speeds, it's fun to drive it even with the Mad Max tires. But I will say, with the Mad Max, you have supreme control over the truck. There's no ballooning of the tires. You're not going all over the place. The tires aren't guiding the truck all over the place. You're running a straight line with those Mad Max wheels and tires, and I think they work great on grass and dirt. And if you want a little bit more of an aggressive bite on your surface, I would definitely say that those Mad Max tires are a good tire for this truck. Now, that was what I got on 8S. On 6S, with the stock tires, I got 42.1 miles an hour. So that's a good 15 miles an hour less than running the 8S batteries. But running 6S max amps with the stock tires, I got 42 miles an hour. That's still 12 miles an hour more than what I got originally when I had the 15 tooth pinion. So the truck is still pretty fast on 6S with the stock tires at 42.1 miles per hour. Now, running on 6S with the Mad Max wheels and tires, I only got 35.4 miles per hour, and that's still faster than the truck out of the box running the 15 tooth pinion. And that's right around where the truck should be on a 15 tooth pinion. But you can see there's a significant difference in the max speed. So running Mad Max tires on 6S, you're going to be getting about 35.4 miles per hour. So if you want this truck just absolutely out of control, ballistic, fast, incredible, crazy performance, almost power that you just can't handle, I would run the 18 tooth pinion, 54 tooth spur. On 8S max amps, I maxed out at 57.4 miles per hour, and that's incredibly fast, guys. Now, unfortunately, the Mad Max tires are not my tire of choice for this vehicle. Not to say that I can't use them. I will still throw them on this truck. My son can drive it. You're not going to get that fastest speeds out of it, and you may not get as much wheelie popping madness as the stock tires will give you, simply because of the mass rotation and the diameter of the tires. At the time of this filming, Mad Max announced, and they are available, they announced that they have released a 1/5 scale monster truck tire. Now, they are double the price of these regular Mad Max knobby tires. They run about $225, but I think that they will perform better, and you might even get more top speed because they're even larger than the stock wheels and tires for the Traxxas XMAXX. Now, those are something that I might pick up in the future. I'm still thinking about it right now, but right now I'm just really happy with the performance and handling of this truck on 8S. It is a little bit crazy, it is a little bit uncontrollable, but that's what adds to the excitement of driving this vehicle. If you take it easy, if you don't let the truck get ahead of itself, you can still handle it, no problem at all. I really like how you can just lay into the throttle. The truck will pop a wheelie at full throttle, which is amazing, but the way that they have designed the wheelie bar on this truck, the truck just handles it and it rides on that wheelie bar, and you can just ride full throttle on that wheelie bar, and the truck is really, really fun to drive on 8S. Now, I have not jumped this truck on 8S. I can tell you that if you jump this truck at 57 miles an hour, it's going to break into millions of pieces. So I haven't jumped it yet, but that's what a trigger is for. So you can manage your throttle going off the jumps, but I can say that it's probably going to handle a little bit better with the stock wheels and tires. As I kind of thought already, the stock tires add a little bit more cushioning for the truck. But in my last video, I know a lot of you were saying that, oh, it was the tires, the wheels and tires that broke the A-arm, and that is very possible, but that's why I like to do tests like that. There's no better test than to send it off the ramps, land on a patch of grass, and that's really going to give you the true durability of the truck and what's going on. I'm not ready to take it out to an exotic location and drive this thing off of dirt and sand and everything else just yet, because I like to do some testing before I get out there. So that last video was simply a test to see where I was at with those Mad Max tires, and fortunately they're not a total loss because they look absolutely incredible on my Losi 5T, and that's kind of why I bought them, because I said to myself, if they didn't work well on the Traxxas XMAXX, at least I can put them on my Losi 5T, and they look great on my Losi 5T. So I'm really happy with that. So it wasn't a complete loss, and if I still want to take those off and put them back on the XMAXX, I can still do that, but I might be looking into those Mad Max 1/5 scale monster truck tires. That's about it for me, guys. I just wanted to let you guys know that I'm really impressed. I'm super happy with the performance of the truck on 8S. Max amps power is where it's at. If you have an 8S XMAXX or planning on getting an 8S XMAXX, I definitely suggest these batteries because of their high C rating, and they will protect your electronics. So that's it, guys. If you have any questions, feel free to comment down below. And remember to support Everyday RC by liking and subscribing. And I hope you guys are all making it happen in your RC worlds. And for now, this is Chris, the Everyday RC guy, saying thanks for watching.